My name is Daniel Sanchez. I'm 74 years old. I've been saved since I was 40 years old. I was a young man, always into drinking and smoking and into all kinds of drugs and different things, and I never planned on being into this the Christian walk the way I am now, but the Lord works in mysterious ways because in my family there was none of us, of 9 of us, none of us were ever saved. We were all into drinking and the drugging and all that stuff, and I'm the only one in the family that got saved. And the way it happened was my sister-in-law, my wife's sister. She would always come over, and we would always be drinking beers on Fridays, Saturdays, and stuff, listening to music and stuff. And she stopped drinking and stuff, her and my wife, and they started going to this little church, and they would come Friday evenings. We'd sit around the table, and I'd be drinking beer, and they'd be talking and stuff, and they'd be talking about the Lord, and I'd listen to them and stuff, but I'd still be drinking and smoking cigarettes and stuff. And then some way, my sister-in-law, we had $100 bet that I would go to church with her on the Sunday. This was on a Saturday night. And so that Sunday morning came. I got up early. I was showered up and everything, but I had no intentions of going to church. And when she came, she asked me if I was ready, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And she said, okay, that's $100. You owe me $100 on that bet. So I said, oh, wait a minute, I'll go, So I went with her to this little church. It was called Laramie Christian Center on 3rd Street. And there was only about 10, 11 people in there or so. And the pastor's name was John Kyle. After the services, he asked if he could pray for me. And I wanted to get out of there right away, but I said, yeah, okay, I'll do it, to get it over with. So he laid hands on my shoulder here, and he started praying. And as he prayed, I started crying. And tears were just rolling down my cheeks and stuff. And my shirt got all wet and everything, and I couldn't figure out what was going on and stuff. I never felt that before. And he prayed, and after he got through praying, I went outside. My sister-in-law was waiting for me in the car, and I told her, now I'm going to walk. It was only a few blocks from the house, so I walked home, and I was thinking about what just happened. And I've never been touched by the Lord like that. And I never experienced anything with the feeling that I had, feeling the Lord like that. And I've been high on a lot of other things. I never had this kind of a high before. This was something great. They say junkies are always after the ultimate high or whatever. I don't know about that, but this high that I got from the Lord was what I was waiting for. And once he touched me like he did, things just started rolling for me. I was always smoking cigarettes. I always had a pack of cigarettes and my lighter and all that, and he took drinking away from me. Just I never had the craving for drinking anymore. Cigarettes, they were gone. And everything like that. I even, all of the friends that I used to have, they're all gone. Years back, when I was in jail one time up on the county jail, from the bullpen where I was at, I could see down across the street on 3rd Street. There was a little church on 5th and Grand, and from where I was standing up there looking down, I could see people going into this little church, and I'd stay there at the bars looking down, and I would sit there. I'd stand there until people started coming back out of the church when the services were done, and I thought to myself, oh, I wish that was me coming out of that church instead of being up here looking down at these people coming in and out of that little church. So after a while, when I was saved, I was thinking of that, and I went to that church with Pastor Drew. He was the pastor of the church, and I was coming down them stairs one day, and I happened to look up at the corner of where the jail used to be up there on Grand and stuff, and I looked up to that window, and I was looking from the church. I was looking up to where I at one time was looking down at the church, and man, just that feeling that I got at that time was amazing. You know, the Lord touches me all the time like that now. And this lady, Diane Seebeck, she asked me a couple of times if I was interested in going and talking to the guys that were in jail and stuff, and just talk about the Lord and stuff to them. And I kind of running away from her. I didn't want to do it and stuff, but then she cornered me at the church one night, and she asked me again if I would do it, and I told her yeah, and I said, but I got a friend that knows what he's doing on that kind of stuff. I said, if I can get him to go with me, I'll do it. So me and Leroy talked it over, and he was willing to go. And so we go to the jail now on Saturdays, and we talk to the guys that are in there and stuff, and we get 3 different groups, and all the groups that come in, there's probably 6 to 8 guys, and they're all really interested in the Word and stuff, and the time that we have there, it goes by really fast, you know, and I kind of enjoy doing it. I never thought I'd volunteer going into the jail. I've never planned on that, you know. Now I'm going into the jail of my own free will without being handcuffed or anything, you know, and stuff. I'm just, you know, I can look in the mirror and stuff, and I can, you know, thank you, Lord, for changing me for what I am now today. Because before it was nothing in my life. I had nothing to look forward to, and I didn't plan on anything. And now it has all changed. I have the reason to be alive, to help people, and to pray and stuff. And when I get into the Word in my private place of praying, I could be there for a long time. It's not that you have to pray for a long time. It's just that I have a conversation with the Lord, and I can listen to Him all the time like that. It's just really changed. And in my younger days, when I was growing up, I was a Catholic, and my mom and dad used to go to church every once in a while, but I just went once a year or so. And now I look forward to Sundays all the time now. At our church, there's a guy named Joe, that stands. He he's a greeter at the doors and stuff, and he's got this bum leg and stuff. And we had a dinner there at the church. It was a chili contest or something like that. And anyway, I was back there sitting down there at one of the tables and I was eating. I saw Joe over there pushing these chairs around. And with this bum leg, he was kind of limping around and stuff. And I thought, here I am sitting here eating chili and this guy's working out over there. So I decided to start helping with the chairs and this and that. And now I got to where I seen the pastor used to come early and have to move the trailers and stuff and put them up to the door and stuff. And then after service, put them back up and stuff. And I'm not doing anything, so I figured I'm going to give him a hand and do that for him, you know, and stuff for the church and stuff. So that's where I'm at today. I'm serving the Lord with whatever I can do, you know. I thank the Lord for what He done in my life. He's changed me completely. And this life that I'm living now is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love the Lord with all my heart, and He's given me so much to live for and to help other people and to do things that I would have never thought of doing before. But with His word and Him being in my heart, I can't explain to people how good it feels to me, you know, to feel what I feel anymore. Everything is different. I don't have no worries about nothing. The Lord has got my back.